Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Degenerate Disseminators podcast. I'm your host, Jordan, um, coming at you after a winning day. We finally did it. I was starting to think this was going to be a very rough start to the year, but we have a nice 2-1 day. Could have been 3-0. The Lakers just decided to, you know, play horrible basketball. Excuse me. But yep. We're gonna keep this ball rolling throughout the week. Got some picks for you guys this Wednesday, but however, we're going to look at Tuesday's picks first, just in case you guys didn't watch our episode. We took the Lightning money line at 1.05 units. That did score a game-winning goal with about 50 seconds left in the game, so huge there. Rockets -9. We took that for 1.15 units. They won by I think 20, maybe. I remember I was looking at the tracker and then it got to a point where I was like, yeah, no. Yeah, they won by 23, so easy bet there. And then, like I just said, the Lakers -4 for 1 units. The Mavericks win outright without Luka and Kyrie. And I know Klay Thompson had a pretty decent game. Let me pull up the numbers here. Quentin Grimes did as well. He was letting that ball fly. Yeah, we get 22 points from PJ Washington, 19 from Dinwiddie. Quentin Grimes with 23 and Klay Thompson with 13 on 50% shooting, which isn't bad. But I'm not worried about it. It was a winning day. We're going to do another 3-pick day. Like I said, college football is kind of slowing down until later in the week. So I have one NBA pick. This was kind of a hard slate. I know that the Thunder and the Cavs are playing, but I'm going to save that game for the end because I think that's definitely the game everyone's going to be paying attention to. But first up, we're going to look at NHL. Daniel was supposed to make it on today to go over them, but looks like he's caught up with some stuff. And I have an 8 a.m. class, and it is currently 12:40, so I need to get this done and go to bed. But with that being said, let's look at this really quick. So for Daniel's first pick, he has we're looking at the Florida Panthers at Utah Hockey Club. Daniel's looking at the Panthers -130, Panthers money line, which is sitting at -135. It is a little pricier. We are going to be putting 1.35 units on it. Kind of just switching it up. I think the Tampa money line play was pretty good yesterday. So we're going to do another money line pick here. Panthers haven't been looking too hot. They're coming off a loss to the Avalanche on the road and only have picked up 2 out of the last 5 games as opposed to Utah's only 1 out of the last 5. So I think it's a good bounce back spot for the Panthers here, like we kind of said with Tampa Bay. It was kind of different because, the Canes are a much better team than the Utah Hockey Club. But I think we're just looking at that same bounce back spot. And I think just roster top to bottom, the Panthers clear the Utah Hockey Club. And if you want to take the -1.5, I could dig it. Given how spotty Florida's been this past couple weeks, I personally won't take it, but I do think they get this game done. And we're also gonna be looking at the Vancouver Canucks taking on Washington. The Washington Capitals at home for Washington. Washington's also catching 1.5 goal favorites here. We took this line when they played the Rangers. We're just running it back. The Capitals have been super hot, they're actually more heavily favored in terms of the money line for this game than they were against the Rangers. But they're catching the same puck line here for the same odds, so I think it's a pretty solid deal there. I know last time I think we took it for 1 whole unit just to kind of recover losses, but this time we're only gonna be sticking to 0.8. So we're still winning a little bit over a unit, which is my goal for all of my bets is to win 1 unit back. But given the price of the Panthers game here, we only have 3 picks going out. I don't want this to be too pricey of a day, just in case stuff goes south once again. So yeah, second NHL pick from Daniel. That's going to be the Capitals -1.5 as they take on the Canucks. And then, per usual, we have Daniel's side bets here. For the Panthers game, Daniel likes, excuse me, Daniel likes Barkov over half an assist, and then Ovechkin over half a goal. Pretty solid side bets, but that's gonna do it for the NHL. And then we're gonna be looking on the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers in Cleveland. This is a crazy game. You have the Thunder on a 15-game win streak going against the Cavs, who had an even longer win streak to start the year, and currently are on a 10-game win streak of their own. When you look in terms of against the spread, these are the two best teams in terms of covering. If you're someone who's bet on these teams to cover every game since the season started, you've probably made a small fortune or a big fortune, depending on how big your bet sizing is. But this is definitely a tough game to pick. When you look at the numbers, these teams are both incredibly well. Just even besides their straight up records, these are the best two teams in the NBA right now. Clearly. So it is a bit of a tricky game. The Cavaliers are 18-1 straight up at home. This is going to be a very tough place for OKC to come in and play as visitors. But this is the thing. This is the number one defense versus the number one offense. Number one offense being the Cavaliers, number one defense being the Thunder. I think as long as the Thunder can keep it close, I think they are going to come up with big defensive plays in crunch time, like we've seen them do all season. And I think during these, their current win streaks, I think the Thunder have beaten more impressive teams. We look at Boston; that's the most recent win. They were only catching 1 point as favorites, and they beat them by 13. And before that game happened, a lot of people were saying, it's going to be the Thunder versus the Celtics in the finals, and they went out there and shut them down. Shea had that clutch block in the end of the game, and I think we see a similar situation here. The Cavaliers are favored here, and we're catching 2 points with the Thunder, who are on a 15-game streak, which is, Cavaliers' 10-game current streak is crazy. But the Thunder having 5 more wins on their current streak is also even crazier, and the fact that the Thunder are catching 2 points is ridiculous as underdogs. I think it's just gonna come down to if the Thunder can frustrate this Cavs offense, and I think if they can do that early, and the Cavaliers start playing stupid and just leading them to not take good looks, good shots, the Thunder can definitely cover the spread and win this game outright. And just personally, I like this Thunder team a lot, and considering they're missing Chet still, and they're still doing what they're doing, the system that they have is clearly working, and I think that's going to show in today's game. With that being said, my official pick for this game is going to be the Thunder at +2. I would like to advise this is this from a data standpoint, this is a very hard game to make a decent pick on, or I think this is a decent pick based on the reasons I said, but it's very hard to confidently say that this is going to hit, so just keep that in mind. If you want to take the Cavs, sure. If you want to take the over under, have overs, half spreads, sure. This is just such a really crazy game. This is borderline historic here, how good these teams are, and we get to see them face off, against each other in the regular season. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Kind of, trying to, get some bankroll back before we hit the NFL games this Sunday. So to recap, first game of the night is actually the Thunder versus the Cavs. We're taking the Thunder at +2 for 1.15 units. And then next game up is the Capitals taking on the Canucks at home. As they're sitting at +140, we're going to put 0.8 units on that. And then for the Panthers, we're taking their money line, paying the price tag here of 1.35 units. So let me do some math really quick. I'm sorry, guys. 1.35 plus 1.15. That's 2.5. So 3.3 units on the day, guys. Sorry, I usually put it on my notes on my computer next to me, but it's late. Like I said, I got a class. But anyways, hopefully we can keep the streak going. Finally, we got on the board with the winning day this year. this month, whatever you want to call it, however you want to look at it. Um, I would love another 2-1 day, but a 3-0 day would be even better, and give us some more room to work with this weekend as we head into the NFL playoffs. But, yeah, since we finally got a winning day, if you guys could drop a like on this video or on Spotify if you're listening, or give us a follow on DD Sports Podcast on Instagram. That'll help us out a lot. And yeah, hopefully it's another winning day, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.